Love can be strange sometimes. We think we know what it looks like, what it should feel like. But sometimes the reality is different. Let me tell you about Nina and Jordan. Nina sat there on the edge of their bed, tears rolling down her cheeks. The room was dim, but you could feel the heaviness in the air. She wasn't mad, no, she was just tired. Tired of trying to explain her feelings only to have them dissected like some kind of scientific experiment. "You're overthinking again," Jordan would say, standing there with his arms crossed. He wasn't trying to be mean, but his words felt like ice. "I didn't say it like that, you just misunderstood." Nina looked up at him, her voice barely a whisper. "But I felt hurt." And then came those words. Those same old words that had been slowly building a wall between them. "Your feelings are not facts, Nina. Just because you feel something doesn't mean it actually happened the way you think it did." You see, their love had become like two different languages. Every time Nina reached out with her heart, Jordan responded with his head. She spoke in emotions, he replied in logic. Where she saw feelings to be embraced, he saw problems to be solved. Over time, something changed in Nina. She learned to swallow her words, to smile when she wanted to cry, to say "I'm fine" when she was anything but. Their once warm embraces became quick, mechanical things. Her laugh, once so free and genuine, became rare, like a bird that had forgotten how to sing. Jordan noticed the change, but in his own way. "We don't even touch like we used to," he'd say. "What's wrong with you?" And Nina would just look at him, her eyes holding all the words she couldn't say. "You want me close?" she'd ask quietly. But the real question hung in the air. How can we be close when you've made my feelings feel so far away? Sometimes love isn't about being right or wrong. Sometimes it's about understanding that feelings don't need to be solved. They just need to be heard. And in the space between logic and emotion, that's where the real distance grows.